Hi everybody, how are you? So today I will show you how to create a contact form using PHP, Bootstrap, jQuery and MySQL. So let's get started. The first thing I have here, my folder, the contact. I will start my server, my PHP server, using the command line, the built-in server that comes with PHP. And let's run it in my browser so us can check. So here I have nothing in my folder, so let's create a new file, a new index.php file. So let's introduce the Bootstrap in my page. Here in the Bootstrap page, in the Get Started section, Introduction, they give us a starter template. So this starter template has included all the CSS and JS that is needed to run the Bootstrap. So let's check now in my browser, and here we go. We have now running the Bootstrap. So let's check if with a button if it is working. Okay, close the btn and btn primary. Okay, here we go. We have it's running. It is working. Nice. So the first thing that I think that we should do is to check what we will put on our contact form, what fields, what information we will request from the person. So let's change here my title will be the contact form, and let's start to create a form here in my HTML page. My action will be nothing by now. I will decide later for where I want to send my info, but I know that my info will be sent using post method. And let's check here in the Bootstrap page how we have how we need to create a form. So here I have some examples of fields. What I will do is to add the first thing is a mail. A mail field is a good thing. So let's just copy this. I will not explain about HTML and the class that are used here. And let's see how it looks like. Okay, it looks like too much large. I want to centralize this form. So let's check on the layout grid. Okay, here we have some explanation about the grid system of the Bootstrap. This is what I want. So I want to put a margin before or just center. That is what this is what this example shows. So let's get back here. Let's put this container. There is a lot of code here, but it is not too hard to understand. What it have here is a container that that is the place that we will put our content. We have a row, so inside this container I have a row, and inside the row I divide my content in columns or cells. In this example, I have different size of columns or cells, and I can manage the size and do the things in the side that I want. So I will let just one column because I don't want any other column, just the column that we will put our content, and I will put the size will be 6, is the half of the page, and I will put my form inside this column, and let's check how it looks like. Okay, very nice. And I will add some CSS here to add a margin before the form. So here I will add for the container class, I will add some margin top. So I will add a margin top of 20% just to get a start. Not too much. 10%, but it's totally no sense. 10%, I thought that is 10% of the page. It is not 10% of the page. Let's set pixel margin. Okay, 100 pixels are good. It look much more better. So another thing that I will do is to add a title here. Let's add using the 84, I believe it's a good size, and send your message. Let's check. Okay, nice. So your mail address will be the title, your mail address. Here the person has to enter mail. I believe that this description is not necessary. I think that is not necessary, so I will remove this area described by, and I will replace this ID of this element by a mail, just mail, and I will put a name of, for this field will be, name will be a mail. Nice. So the other thing that I will need is the subject of the message that the person is sending. So here I will add the subject. Okay, the ID, the type of the field will be a text, and the ID will be subject. Okay, and the name of the field will be subject2. Subject. Enter subject. Enter the message subject. It's better. So now we have here the sender message, the subject, and the email field. So now let's add a text area, so that to the person put the message. So let's check here on the form section, and here I have an example of a text area. Let's copy and paste. So nice. So the ID, I will put the ID of this field will be message, and here I will put your message, and I will add a name for this field too, will be the message, and I think that 4 rows will be good. It will be a good size for a text area. Let's check here. Okay, nice. So now let's add the submit button, so the person can send the form. Yeah. Let me check. I will use some button from here. I will use a block level button because I want to fill all the column with this button. So I have here the type of my button will be submit, because I want this button to submit my content, and message will be the text content of the button. So let's check it here. Nice. I think that it look very nice. So let's continue. The next thing that we should do is a file that will receive my contact content. So let's create a file. I believe that contact will be a good name, contact.php. So so the form will send the content to the contact.php. Okay, and here in contact.php I want to get the content from my post, because my contact form content will be sent inside my post global variable. So let's check what is inside it. I will put contact, my mail, and my message Ipsum. Okay, I don't know if it's, I think it's an M, and send. Oh, I forgot to refresh the page, so let's put it again. Loading Ipsum. And send the message. So nice. So here I have in my contact PHP the contact of the form. So what I have to do now is just send this content to a database. So the first thing that we should do is to model the database. I like to use to model database the MySQL workbench. Here we will use the MySQL database, and the MySQL workbench let you model the tables without write the query from zero. So it's like drag and drop builder for database. So let's create our table. Here, let me show it again. Delete. Here I have an icon. I don't know why my titles are not showing, but here this is a table. So if you click here and click in this space, you'll add a table. If you do double click, I can put the name of my table will be contact, and I will use InnoDB. Okay, I will add an ID column for my table. My ID column will be unsigned, so I just have positive values, and it will be auto incremental, so it will start to count from 1, I think, and it will be auto filled by MySQL. And here let's put the first thing that I will put will be the subject. After that I will set a size. I will set the size will be 255, and now let's do this column not null. I will not accept no values for this column. Then I think will be my email. So my email will have the size of 255 too, and it's not null. And now I will have my message. My message will be a text field, and the text field accepts a very large text, so it will be great for a message. So okay, we have here our table. It is complete and it's very simple. Now to get the code for this table, I just copy SQL and I will paste. I will create here a file because I will send this for GitHub later. So you can check all the code, including the SQL code. So you have here the DB SQL. I will paste here. I will replace this DB because this is not my name, the name of my database. So that is a very important thing too, is to create a database. To create a database is very simple. Is create schema, the name of my database. I will use contact for my database. Nice. And so I will replace here my DB by contact. That is the name of my database. So now I will run this code. Let's add a semicolon here. So let's create the database and create my table. MySQL Workbench has integration tools, so I can just click a button and synchronize the model with my database. But to not do this too complex, I will do this using my terminal. So let's enter on MySQL. My user is root. So let's enter. Okay. The first thing that we should do is to create a database. Okay, nice. And after that, I create my table. Nice. So let's now use the contact. Use contact. So now I am inside my contact database. If I do a select from contact, I have nothing inside my table because I didn't send any contact for there. So now the thing that we should do is to connect with my database. So let's check in the PHP documentation. For MySQL, I will use the PDO. That is the most modern way to connect with a database using PHP. So let me check here the introduction. No, it's not here. Start configuring connections and connection management. So nice. Okay, here I have some examples of how to create a connection and how to execute a query. So I will just copy this code and replace with the things that we need. So let's copy this. Okay. Now the first thing that we should do is to configure our database. So the first thing is we have a host. In this case is localhost, because I am running the MySQL on my server, and the DB name will be contact. The username in my case will be root, and my password in my configuration have my 123 password. So the first thing that we should do, we have here impose the content of my form. Yeah. So what we should do is to do an insert on my database. For that I will do query, and I want to use something that is available in the PDO, that I can set arguments in my query, so I protect my SQL server from SQL injection. And let me search for examples of that. Not here. Prepare statements. I think that is this. Okay, here we go. So for that, let me delete everything here. So I just replace the variable name by db. So okay, now I will use db prepare and my statement. So my statement, what will be my statement? I will do an insert into contact table, and here I have my columns, and after that my values. So I will put inside subject, I will put mail and message, and here I will have my values, and inside this I will have this this way. Is a way that when I put this, so let's do subject. What I'm doing here, I am just put like an alias, so after I can replace this part with the real value. And so let's keep continuing using now mail, and after that I will put my message. It's not necessary needs to be the same name. I can put here any name that I want, and here what I will do is the bind values, bind parameter. Oh no, I have first I need to receive the returning of this method. This will be the statement, my statement. This is I am preparing a query, so now I have my statement. So that bind parameter, in subject I will put what comes from my page, that is the post, inside the subject position. Subject, I forgot here the T. So if I come back here, I have the subject mail, it's an array, the post. So let's keep replacing the things now. Now here I will have my mail, mail, and here I will have my message. Okay, nice. And now let me check how to execute this statement. Okay, statement execute. Okay, and let's redirect my user to the index page again. And to redirect the user, I have to use the reader location. I have to set the reader in the PHP. To set the header, I want to see the header location. Okay, here I have an example, very simple. Nice. So I will send my user back to the index PHP. Here what I am doing is to receive the content from the index and send the I will insert the content on my table, my contact table, and after that I will send my user back to the index page. So let's check if it works. I think that it should work. Let's get back here. Let's refresh the contact, my mail, and the message. Ipsum, send a message. Let's check now on DB. Nice, it is working. So here I have a contact. The subject that we sent, we had sent, is the contact. We have sent the mail. That mail is my mail, and this message. It works very fine, but thing that I can do here is to just show a message indicating to user that the message was sent successfully. So what I can do here is to put here on a parameter. When I send the user back to index, I will send a parameter, and I will add I can use the parameter message success. I'll just add success. I think is okay, success, and success is 1. So what I can do now is in the other side I can get this value from the get parameters and show a message for the user indicating that the message was sent successfully. So here what I will do here is to add a PHP code to check the value that is coming from my get variable. So here I will check the variable get in the position success. Okay, success. If get success, what I want to do is to add an alert on my page indicating to the user that the message was sent. Okay, so let's come here. These are examples of alerts in Bootstrap. Let's use the alert success example. Here, let me close the PHP tag here. Oh, Jesus. See, yeah, let's close here and let's open it again here. So nice. So here I can put my HTML content. So your message was sent. We received your message. Thank you. Okay, nice. So if I come back here and just refresh my page, nothing is showing. So if I send a message again, contact 2, let's get this message, and this is my message, and let's send it. Okay, how you can see now it is showing a success message, because here I am receiving a parameter indicating that everything was okay. And if I come to my database, if I run a select in my contact table, how you can see I have a new message here. So that was a very simple example of contact form. We can do a lot of things inside this. How you can see here in my contact file, it is very simple. I did not create any class to treat that. We can create classes. We can make a greater work inside that. But to start, it's a good way to start. And another thing that we can do is validation for this form. How you can see, if I come here and send, I can send an empty content, and if I check here, my message was sent empty, so I can add validation. We can do a lot of things inside this page. And okay, I will upload this project to GitHub and add the link in the description, so you can check and see the code. You can test, and if you have any doubt, please leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.